Okay, to finish up our pop art project, we're going to create a poster of some of your variations. To do that, you're going to go to Photoshop and you're going to click File, New. We're going to make a custom size here. Over on the right side, you want to make sure this says inches and not pixels. And then you're going to type in 11 by 17. Or if your pictures are more horizontal, then you're going to switch those dimensions, 17 by 11. So it depends on what your images look like. You're also going to make the resolution 300. And then I can hit create. So now what I can do, now that I have all my images as JPEGs, all I have to do is do File, Place Embedded, and I can find my pop art pictures here. Okay, so here's the considerations while you're choosing the ones. You get to pick your favorite variations. You're probably not going to use all of them, but you have a lot to choose from. So you want to think about, you're going to have 4 to 6 of these on this poster. And something you want to consider is whether or not they go together. Now, once I place this image in, if I hold the Shift key down on my keyboard and I grab it from the corner, I can scale it without distorting it. If I don't hold Shift down, then I can do this. I can squish it, make it like that. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to make sure to hold Shift down, and I'm going to place this up here, and then I'm going to hit the Enter key. And so I can do this process for each of my variations that I want to use. Now that I've placed in the variations I like, it's time to consider how I want to lay this out. You're thinking about the composition of your poster and what's going to balance it. You might even consider thinking maybe a variation that you like in this case is not going to work well with your poster. So ways to balance this are looking at color and style. For instance, these two right here both have a similar blue and green color. So what that can mean is I can move one of these up here like that, and that's going to give me a counterbalance to that. Similarly, these two have similar colors, so I could move this one down over here to give it a counterbalance. Now I want to look at the other two that I had already, the black one, this one, right? And I also had one that was kind of gray. So I would say in this situation, it's kind of tricky to decide, but I might look for other variations that might fit better with the rest of these, because these are very different. This black one especially really draws my eye, and that's not a bad thing, but on a poster you want it to be balanced. So I'm going to hide those layers, and I'm going to pick another variation that I have that might fit better in this situation. I already feel like this particular one just fits so much better. I feel like it has a nice balance to it, and it can also contrast nicely with this darker blue right here. So we get a balance of darks and lights as well. And so that is how you're going to create your poster. Once it's done, you're going to save it as a JPEG and turn it in on Google Classroom.